My name is Tisha. I was adopted at 5 years old. This is the first house that we lived in, and this is the house where I saw my first ghost. A ghost that would terrify me pretty much for the rest of my life. When I was a child, I was just prone to seeing spirits, or spirits were prone to seeing me. At age 44, those same spirits still haunt me and taunt me, trying to constantly get my attention. This ghost was the ghost that waited till I went to bed every night. Even though I didn't fall asleep, he knew this, and he taunted me even more so by walking slowly up the stairs every night, one step at a time, and down our long hallway, just to peer at me through the doorway of my room. I couldn't take it anymore. This started happening every single night, one step after the other. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the first edition of my ghost story series. It's basically just kind of like a non-scripted vlog where I talk about a lot of my paranormal experiences. And this first story is about the very first house that I grew up in. I was 5 years old, I was adopted, and I actually just found out researching this house. Obviously, I'm not going to give you the location or anything like that, but I also just found out researching a house, and I never knew this, so it's so cool. But the house was actually built in the 1900s, so I'm like, okay, that totally makes sense. But here we go, guys. This is my ghost stories, and this is part one. Please like this video. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, and I will see you in 5, 4, 3, I forgot how to count. I'll see you in a minute. How's this lighting? How's this one? How about now? No. Nope. Oh, this gives a cool, like, vibe, you know? Okay, guys, so I'm back, and it is story time. I've even lit some candles for some ambiance, so if you guys want to turn down the lights and light some candles. Anyways, let's get to the story. So, guys, when I was 5 years old, I was adopted, and I am going to do a series on that, by the way. But when I was 5 years old, I was adopted. And the first house that we lived in happened to be the house that I first saw my ghost. I guess that's where my paranormal life began, quote unquote. I guess that's where my fascination with horror movies and ghosts and what they were and stuff like that really opened up for me as a young child, and understandably why. So I will get into the story of what my conversation was like with my mother about this house when I did become an adult. My dog is over here. Say hi, Deez. Look, he's like, his little bum is over here in the video screen. Diesel. He's over here though, see? He's like chilling. But anyways, so we lived in this house. It was a small little neighborhood. It was in Rhode Island, I will tell you that. And I was 5 years old to, I think we lived there 6, 7, maybe till I was 8 years old or 9 years old. I want to say like 8 or 9, maybe we lived there. I could be lying. I lie sometimes, not on purpose. I just can't completely remember. I don't talk to my mother at all anymore. So, yeah, I don't exactly remember how old I was when we moved out of this house. But for me, I don't really remember when it started. I just remember that it was all of the time. There's no time frame for me. I can't say as soon as I was adopted, I remember these things happening to me. It was just my first experience. So I would go to bed at night, and I had a bedroom with me and my sister. we had trundle beds. So I don't know if you guys remember what those are, but one bed pulled out underneath from the other. I don't even know if they still make those, but I thought it was the coolest thing. So anyway, I slept always on the bottom, and then my sister slept on the top. And I would go to sleep, and trust me, when we were young, I don't know if you guys got along with your sisters and brothers when you were younger, but me and my sister just like constantly wanted to sleep. She was like super nice when I was really, really little, but like as we got a little bit older, not so much, and not so much sisterly love going on in there. But my dog is just like licking my hand. He's your little mush baby. So anyways, I'm supposed to be scary, and I'm over here loving my dog. But anyways, so we shared the bedroom together, and my sister wasn't really one to count on when I was scared. She actually added to me being scared. She'd make scary sound effects with her voice, and I remember her one time, even in high school, playing like scary background music, like on purpose when I went to bed, and making the sound of children in the corn. Yeah, so sisterly love. So I'd get really scared, and I'd go to my parents' bedroom at nighttime, and I would knock on the door, but my adoptive father, he wasn't the most nurturing dad, to say the least, and he never wanted me to come into the bed. They'd always send me back to my bedroom to go to sleep. So when I would go to sleep, I would hear basically from the very first, we lived on the second, well, it was a house, but our bedrooms were on the second floor, and there was a stairway that led up to the second floor, and then there was a long hallway, and at the end of the hallway, that's where me and my sister's room was. So night that I went to bed, I would hear the footsteps. And I don't remember exactly how many stairs that we had, but I remembered when I was a kid because I heard it all of the time. It was like having something on repeat, like that was so terrifying. It was like all of the time. And I know, like, as an adult, I can't recall, like, I can't sit here and say it was every single night of my life. I'm saying as an adult at 44 years old, I was so traumatized by this ghost that it felt like it was every single night of my life, and I tried anything and everything to extend going to sleep, and I really believe that this like kind of started my insomniac ways, because I am like hashtag vampire life. I don't get a lot of sleep at all. Yeah, it still keeps me up today at 44 years old. The afterlife, hey, I'm all about the after party. No, sorry. Anyways, oh my God, you're so fat. He's so, I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. See, he's such a fatty. You're interrupting my story. I'm trying to be scary. All right, I'm going to put him down so that I can actually tell this story. So hold on, guys. We'll be right back. And I feel like it was almost like he was intentionally doing it really slow. He'd just walk one step, and then 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, like closer and closer. And then it was like each step that he got to, I want to say there was like 12 steps. And I'd sit in my bed, and I remember I had to have the sheets covering my toes. Like, as long as my feet were covered and like all of my body was like covered under the blankets, I somehow felt like I was not going to get eaten by monsters. Like, they couldn't take me as long as I was underneath my blankets. I was completely safe. It was like safety shield. Like, I swear to God, like, kids are so dumb, but like, they're smart, but they're dumb. You know what I'm saying? My common sense. Anyways, I thought I was protected. So, anyways, I'd lay there in my bed, and I would have the sheets completely covered around me, and I would listen till he got to that last step, because I knew that last step meant that that's now where he reached the hallway. So as soon as he reached the hallway, it was like, I don't know if you like get anxiety when you're a kid, but all I know is that I was just petrified. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I was almost like frozen in my bed, and I couldn't even call for my mother, or I wouldn't even call to my sister because I knew she didn't care, and she would just tell me, shut up. And it was absolutely petrifying.